No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Gators will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Manning. He's going for it all. Pulls it in down the sideline. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fighting off the defender. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of Bart beat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. The pitch. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but third and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Manning. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to this thing up, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Now facing a third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The sure hands, it's Wilson. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The sure hands, it's Daniels. At the 45 on his way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a...
There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's out to 22. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Leaves it with the back. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The throw. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To throw, it's Manning. Moves around to clear up the vision. Quarterback's got the first. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning on the Jets. All out of space. He's at the and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Sets up the screen. Wide open spaces. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Offense changing the play. To the air, it's Lagway. Fires on the move. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Goes to the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They're working that left side. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's in open space downfield. It's a seam wide open. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air, it's Manning. Got the quick pass. Oh, what a cut! Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school, and you can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Their pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Looking for room. It's Ball. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Defense is locked into this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They are executing beautifully.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Powers through the defender. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Throwing right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Turns it on in midfield. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Moving out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Snagged in the middle. It's Abrams. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Fights off a defender. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Back to throw, it's Manning. Lets it fly. Touchdown Longhorns! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Hard running there. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Finds his man, it's Daniels. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
From the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up. Down, they've got it at the 40. He has asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. The option look. Breaks the tackle. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Gators letting this guy do it himself the way Tebow used to do it when he'd pick up steam going downhill and getting first down.
Yeah, whatever it takes. Man, I mean, I know I have running backs, but when I got quarterbacks that are also dynamic and can make plays in the run game and give me extra first downs, if I'm the Gators, I would do the exact same thing. Whatever it takes.
Got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds him out of the backfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. So the final period starts with a second down play. Defense might bring the house here. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Manning. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Men don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get...
Beck's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Steps away to find some room. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those good old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it inside the 30. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Gator! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Here he comes with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's Manning. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Finds his tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads it left. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on route short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
Tight end now in motion. On the option. Now the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this 1st down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Looking for a gap. It's Ball. Tough slanting in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's loose. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And, man, that's a little frustrating. I like the job by the quarterback. Get the ball out. Let your receiver make the play. But just understand when the play's over. Like, I'm not going to cut that back up. I want to get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. Makes the catch, it's ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
And the Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They are up by just 1 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Floating away. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's McCutcheon. Tackled there by the defense. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Back to pass, it's Manning. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys...
Turning it on! He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Might be calling a hot route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.